Today I'm going to rank the 2024 Formula 1 liveries, but before we start I thought we'd have a quick scan of my collection and just remind ourselves what the cars look like in this generation. So here's an Alpine from 2023, but without further ado, let's start ranking the 2024 liveries. So in 10th position I've got the Sauber. So I think the green on black is quite striking, but to me it looks a bit like the banger racing cars I used to see, where people would paint their car black and then get a can of brightly coloured paint and spray a few lines on it. It looks a little bit like what Sauber have done here, so it just lacks sophistication in my opinion. In 9th place I've got the Alpine. I think this is a step back from last year. I think the integration of the blue and pink isn't as nice as last year, and hence Alpine languishes in 9th position. In 8th position I've got the Williams. I like the Duracell airbox. I like the fact they've got the navy blue from the older cars and the white and red pinstripe, but I think they just could have done a bit more. I think the fact they've got Golf as a logo and they could use more of that iconic Golf livery, I think is a missed opportunity, and hence I've put them in 8th position. In 7th position I've got Red Bull. I do like the livery, but I think it's getting a bit old hat and a bit out of date now, and I think they need to change it up for next year. In 6th position I've got Haas. I like the red and the black on this, and I like how they've integrated the colours. I think it looks quite dynamic, quite interesting. In 5th position I've got the McLaren. I really like the papaya orange and black, but it's not higher up because again I think the integration of the colours could be a little better. In 4th position I've got the new Mercedes. I really like the fact they've brought the silver back this year. I like the way the Petronas green separates the silver and the black. I like they've got more red on this car, more red on the airbox and on the front wing end plates on the inside of those. And so that is my 4th position. So first step of the podium, that goes to Ferrari. What I think Ferrari are good at is integrating their heritage, but also changing it up each year. So I like the fact they've got the yellow and white stripe. I like the fact that they've still got the traditional Ferrari red. And yeah, some clever little integrations. I like that one element on the front and rear wing is now red instead of just having the whole thing black like so many other teams. So yeah, Ferrari 3rd. Very close to being my favourite livery is Aston Martin, but they've come in 2nd position. So I like that British Racing green. I like how it's separated with the kind of yellow line between the green and the black. I just think it's a really nice looking car. Not too many sponsors as well, so it doesn't look too busy. But in 1st position this year I've given it to VCarb. So the team that may have the worst name, or almost definitely has the worst name, I've actually got as the best livery. So as you know, if you followed my channel for a while, I loved the livery on the 2017 and 2018 Toro Rosso cars, and that's where VCarb have taken inspiration for this year's livery. So they've gone back to that almost fluorescent blue. I really think that pops, that that shade of blue. I like the bright red that they have alongside it, and I think the white as well, it just again makes it stand out a bit more. I like the way they've integrated the white stripe into the car, that they've got quite an even proportion of the different colours, and in my opinion this is the best livery. So do you agree with my rankings? I'm sure many of you don't, so please let me know how you'd have ranked them in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video. If everyone thinks I'm wrong, then I'll do a video that shows the most popular choice of ranking.